But at that time, I ended up in Texas, and I actually went to West Texas, and I used to be part-time cowboy. I used to ride horses, chase cattle, chase sheep, and all kinds of stuff. And I actually lived part of that. I mean, for several years doing my master's degree. So that was pretty cool.
Why were you
So
chasing sheep?
uh, there, not for that reason. I'm not. I'm not Welsh or
What
New
reason?
Zealanders.
Oh,
Ooh,
oh,
that's bad.
oh.
Sorry, I've been to
Mm.
Wales. I love Wales. I love New Zealand, but you got your jokes.
They got great
Sorry.
sheep there.
Yeah, I got great sheep. And and the English invented the Wellington boots for one reason only. It's just a joke. It's a comedy show, okay, guys. Most people go, "What does that mean?" Wellington boots.
What does it mean?
Look it up. There's a big old rubber boot. It's okay. Protect your never mind. But anyway, no, I mean, so what my parents nostalgia or loved in their country western, I ended up living some of that. And it just maybe by chance. It wasn't just because they love country western music, but of course I loved it too. I mean, I lived in Texas. I used to go listen to Jerry Jeff Walker and Willie Nelson and all the boys in Texas. They used to call them the Outlaws, and they have some. What is it? Some one guy's is really funny, but I can't say it. Actually, I can't remember him off the hand. But anyway, no. So this is the kind of thing you live your life. You have opportunities. Just go for it. So at least I got to learn how to ride a horse. Even a bunking bronco actually wasn't supposed to be. He just could be. I just climbed on him. He started
What?
bucking all over the place. It wasn't like I was in a
Oh,
rodeo. It's just like I'm just holding on, but I didn't fall off. The bastard
no,
started
not
bucking.
bad. Not bad.
Bronco, yeah, it was, several times.
But again,
But
that's nostalgia for an age too, right? Well, at that age, you
yeah,
could
I wouldn't
handle
do
it.
that
You're
with
like, get
60.
on a horse
I wouldn't
now. It
do
does.
that
It's like,
now.
holy shit,
It's like,
man. It's like,
is that you don't want to fall off now? I was like, holy shit. But yeah, there's I don't know if I told that story yet, but we'll get into the Western times of Texas and shit. We'll talk about Texas some days. And
We'll talk about Texas
yeah,
now, man. I want to know.
oh, Texas. Well, that's what I did. I lived in Texas for a number of years, and East Texas. I did a degree in Nacogdoches, Eastern Texas, and we did forestry and all that, and that was cool. I think I told you about the story about the fire ants once on that one, and then
Hmm.
that one we
But
talked
there's
about.
one story you told me that I don't think you told anyone else on the podcast yet
Yeah.
about returning the beer keg.
Oh, returning. Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. Well, that was another one. That was East Texas. That was part of Nacogdoches. That's a forestry school, and then we're foresters, so we're learning to be foresters and throwing axes and chopping down trees for money. I mean, not as a logger, but we did like the club did. Take care of people's trees that they want to get rid of because they're dying and all that kind of stuff. It was a service. We provided and earned some money for the club, and we had a little log cabin, and we used to have kegs of beer out there in the middle of nowhere in the woods, and of course we had some in the dormitory as well. And one time, one of the parties I had to bring one of the kegs back, and we didn't finish it. And those are the good old days in Texas, right? And so it was still morning. It was like, I don't know, 10 o'clock in the morning or something. And we're driving around, me and Yankee. Okay, his name was Yankee. He was from New Jersey. So, of course, in East Texas, he got
Yep.
nicknamed Yankee.
Yep.
So, okay, me
Yep.
and Yankee. Uh, we had to take this beer keg back. It was our job. Get a deposit back. It's like, I don't know how many bucks it was for a deposit. So we can't take it back because it wasn't quite finished. So we were driving around and we had the beer keg. He's got this big old Ford pickup, the old 74 model or something, just bench model. So he was there driving and I was there drinking a beer. I had a big old plastic 1 gallon mug or something, half a gallon or something mug plastic because I didn't want to break it. And we were sitting there driving around, tap beer. We're just having fun, and I had my beer out and sitting on the thing, and we're right downtown, middle of Nacogdoches. little town, beautiful little town. Anyway, police pull right beside us at the stoplight, and I go, Yankee, are we going to jail? And I looked at the cops, and I just waved at him. And then I said, "We're taking this keg back. We're we're on the way to go. Take it. We were actually going the wrong way, but, but we were going to the brewery. It was the other way, but we're going to take this back." Oh, and it was my thing was half full. It was like, "Okay, drive safe, y'all." Okay. And he took off, took the gear out. But I mean, nowadays you'd be in jail for shit. I mean, we're just driving around as kids, having a few beers and take the thing back, you know. So times have changed, and okay, we weren't driving drunk. We were driving to drink, or no, we were drinking something like that.
Sounds like
I wasn't
you're
driving,
not drunk now either, right?
we weren't drunk, yeah. And there wasn't that much in the keg left. So anyway, but you know, that's how much times have changed from in those days. And that was what, late 70s, yeah, late 70s, 78, something like that, 1978. And yeah, we were just having fun and finishing the beer and going to take it back. Nothing big deal. But today, you'd be in jail. That's sad. I mean, sometimes legal issues, you should not drive drunk. Totally agree with that. But having one beer, you know, it's nothing. You know, it gets to be over regulated.